Look what I just found in one of my African nightcrawler bins. This is a European nightcrawler. How he got in there, I have no idea. But I'm wondering, do other breeds of nightcrawler run from each other? Right? Like, would the African nightcrawlers, or did they freak out when they noticed the European nightcrawler? Hey, what's going on, everybody? Listen, my family's waiting for me. I'm trying to tell everybody bye so I can go to this conference. But the weather is crazy. It has been raining all morning. Like, school has been canceled. Work was even canceled. My work closed because the weather, the crazy weather. We're supposed to get whipping winds, like 60-mile-an-hour winds. And we've got to be on the road in this mess. I'm trying to wrap up and leave, and I made sure all the worms were watered and fed this morning, like early this morning. But for some reason, and I've never seen this before, African night crawlers are crawling out of the bins. There are lights on everywhere. The lights stay on in this room, and if they're making it out, they're on the floor. When I came down here, there were 10 worms on the floor. And they're still trying to crawl out of the bins. And I'm like, what is happening? So I thought I had some up here, and I moved them down here because I thought maybe like they need to be closer to the light. Because I did find some worms on the floor. Like you can still see some. Look, here's another one that I must have just missed. And so I'm like, oh, my worms are coming out. But now I'm looking at all the bins, and only the African night crawlers. All of them are all on the surface. What is happening? What is happening? African nightcrawler. Worms stretched out long. Honey, they are trying to work their way out. I don't look at that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is a nursery bin. So this one, there's just worms all in the plastic. Like, they are trying to get out. They're all on the surface. They're just not happy. And I don't know, y'all might not be able to see. But what is happening with my African night crawlers? Why are they all on the surface? Look, they're all on the surface. And y'all, they should have been down in the ground. Because when you do water them, they get a little disturbed. I get that. The temperature can change. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. But I've never seen all of my African nightcrawler bins react the same way at the same time. I don't know. Look at this guy. He is so stretched out. Like he's stressed. I don't know. Somebody tell me. Look at him coming out. If the behavior that I'm seeing is just the way it is, what is happening? Have I done something wrong? I don't know. I've never really experienced this before with my worms. Any of them. European nightcrawler. Not one worm on the surface. Not one. All of them were watered and fed at the same time. European nightcrawlers. Red wigglers. My red wiggler bin. Do y'all see any worms on the top? I mean, I know I'm showing y'all real quick, but there are no worms on the top. Nobody's trying to get out. Nobody. Gosh, I wish the light. I promise. Y'all believe me. Please believe me. There are no worms trying to get out except the African night crawlers. Now, if soil temperatures are below 50 degrees, ambient temperatures are below 50 degrees, what I hear is that they are uncomfortable. They do not like that. So I'm interested to see. Well, and now I made this video too long for TikTok, I think. But I'm interested. Now I can't even find my soil. Oh, Jesus. It has been one of those days, y'all. My soil thermometer. Here's one. Just wondering what it reads. Let me see. Well, it hasn't moved. So it's above 70. I mean, right at 70. It's not below 50 degrees. That's what I do know. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. They seem, I mean, the soil is not dry. I'm like, is it? I don't know. They all have food. They have food scraps too. And I have some pear scraps because we just cut pears up, and I was bringing them down here to give to them. And this is how I found out that they were all tripping. They tripping. So if y'all have any insight, worm farmers, African night crawlers seem to be just sticking. I mean, just, it's really weird. It's just really weird. Even when the light is on, I have used, look, this little guy is just on top. He didn't manage to get his stuff on top. Dried out, almost. No, little dude. I even shined a flashlight for a second to see if they were just, the ones that were crawling out would go back in. Honey, that light didn't kill, I mean, that light didn't phase them. So I don't know what's happening to my babies. I'm trying to talk to them, y'all, and ask them what's going on. So anyway, animals can sense things in the atmosphere that we can't. They definitely know what type of conditions they want to live in and what they can thrive in and what they can't. So that's why they move. I did water them, and I understand that could change things. But I have never seen such a massive amount of worms on the floor since I've started farming in November of 2022. It is now March of 2023. I have never experienced that. Never. And everybody else seems just dandy. So, okay, y'all, I got to go. I love y'all. I hope y'all are doing well. African night crawlers, now, y'all behave now. Behave. I love y'all. Peace out.